Hi everybody, welcome to an Innistrad block draft. This is Jake. Um, let's see. There we go. So I started my cam a little late, and we first picked the Wolf-Bitten Captive. Um, the other pick in the pack was Gather the Townsfolk that I was going between, and I actually wanted to pick the Gather the Townsfolk, but since I've already got the Wolf-Bitten Captive, I guess we're going maybe into a werewolf type build. We'll see what we can end up with. Stormbound Geist, there was one in the pack I passed to. Uh, Scorn Villager is really good, um, particularly if I want to build around this. And not even necessarily building around it, but if they're both flipped, they work really well together. It's a really good synergy. The unfortunate thing here is that there's a Wolf Hunter's Quiver in this pack. Um, and other than that, though, there's not really anything else to be afraid of other than the Stormbound Geist. Uh, Coming up in doubles here. But hopefully we can go under the Geist if somebody decides to go into blue-white Geist, especially if they're heavy Stormbound Geist. Oh, well, let's see. Now, having already passed those two, and I really don't want to let this go past me. Um, there is an Elder here, and if I'm able to push the Werewolf strategy, things like Full Moon's Rise are infinitely more valuable in the Innistrad, the double Innistrad pack. I'm gonna hope that I can pick up some Crushing Vines and maybe get like two Crushing Vines, and hopefully that will save us from these. I'm trying to think of anything else. Obviously, we will be high prioritizing spiders too because there's just been so many flyers. Other than that, the black here, there's obviously the ghoul here that's really good, and Midnight Guard, that goes well with the Wolf Hunter's Quiver that we passed already. But I'm just going to keep pushing the werewolf strategy, and we'll just try and do a werewolf aggro build here. Okay, looks like we can stay there with it. This is actually really good, and versus the Wolf Hunter's Quiver, especially, I mean, it depends, but it can be like a really good card. We're not really undying or anything like that, so Thraben Heretic isn't like offensive to us. I would want both Dawntrider Elk and the Young Wolf out of this pack, but one of those will hopefully table. If not, we're gonna be red-green hopefully, so this won't cripple us too much, I don't think. We can land this on turn 3 if we maybe pick up one more Scorn Villager. I think it's the Dawntrider Elk here. Both Russet Wolves and Village Survivors go in the Werewolf deck pretty well. This one in particular is pretty devastating if you're at Fateful Hour and you're able to use your, flipped over werewolves as vigilant attackers. Pretty good. Uh, Seems good, actually. Let me say that. But I'm going to take the Dawntrider Elk because it seems good-er. Alright, Wild Hunger is really good. I'm so surprised about this. I'm really surprised. That's really, really surprising. The other option is actually Collar. Um, hmm. I don't want to see that. I don't want anyone to get that. But at the same time, this actually is okay in my deck, giving me something to do on turns when I don't want to cast a spell. Okay, we can take either the Beast or the Wolves. I really like Divination, and I don't know that it's worth a splash, but yeah, like if you pick up Think Twice or something like that, or maybe even Forbidden Alchemy if you're, you know, just looking for that one use off of Forbidden Alchemy. The blue splash can be relevant in an aggro deck sometimes. I think Russet Wolves is my pick though. Another 4-drop. I'm pretty aggressive, and none of these really help me be more aggressive, I guess. The Hollow Henge is obviously a nice late game finisher, but we're drafting and we hope to just be able to, get enough early drops where we can kind of break through and get them off balance. Not really anything to think about there. This is my first pack, and the Stormbound Geist made it back. So that's good. People in this draft aren't really valuing it highly, so we don't really necessarily have to worry as much. I mean, unless the player to my left got something really good that was blue out of my pack, though I don't think there was anything else. I'm going to take the Worm here, though Dryad is like, well, no, the Worm is such a good like closeout to a game. The Trample is really relevant. It's really expensive, but you know, we can get there. I don't ever see that one getting played. This one is really good, and so is Crushing Vines, and I was hoping to get these. So I'm going to take it, because this is actually one thing my deck is going to be lacking, is it looks like flying control. Wow. Okay, well, of these, the last one I want to see is this one, so I'm going to take that over anything else. But I'm surprised nobody was pushed into blue. And, you know, we might actually splash it. I got 2 chance already. It's not great. Wow. Double cat pack? Wow. Black is more annoying than the Sanctuary Cat. Okay, well, it's possible that I blue splash, I guess. I don't know. I'm not... Artful Dodge is a good trick, in my opinion, and it's really good against me, so I'm glad nobody... Wow! Woo! Wow! I feel really good about this. This is right up our alley. Of the other things in this pack, I'm most worried about somebody taking this. We're hoping this we're kind of hoping this tables. It's not like essential to the strategy. And let's see. This is really sick in the blue-white, or the white-red, excuse me, token build. I was blown out by it, and it's just a really good strategy if you get to gather the townsfolk. And there were definitely at least 2 in our draft. Alright, well, we get 2 relevant werewolf rares. That's good for us. There's a Geist Flame in this pack, and lots of good black stuff. Abattoir Ghoul and Markov Patrician. Just to name it 2. I think this tables over anything else in this pack that's red and green, I guess. Especially if I let this go. We're kind of heavy in the red, or in the 4-drop spot already. So, I mean, I don't want anyone to play this against me, because they're gonna like totally always hit that. But on the same end, I mean, if they hit one of my werewolves, it's not the end of the world. I think here I will just pick up the Festerhide Boar and hope that the Tormented Pariah tables. I don't think anyone else is werewolves from what we've been getting past. Yeah. There's like almost no way. I can't even... Well, the people that are passing this way to us, I guess, are not. Yeah. I'll just take that for sure. Either the boar or the wolves will get the cut here. Grizzled Outcasts, happily. I hope the next pack has a lot more werewolf support. 1 Moon Mist would be great. Of the 2, Dark Thicket, way more relevant. I'm glad it got this far. We cut green pretty early in the first, in Dark Ascension, so it makes sense that we're seeing a lot of it. Especially these good green cards. Ambush Viper's my choice here. There's a Forbidden Alchemy in that pack and an Ancient Grudge. That's good. This is good against us. But I think this is my pick just as a sideboard option. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Vines might even make main deck just because I'm so afraid of flyers. But it depends on how aggressive I can get. I might splash white for this. So nobody was heavy enough in the token strategy to do this, which is good news for us. Of these two, I don't know, I guess Trader's Blood is more relevant. Removing the Defender is really relevant, and that can take the place of Crushing Mines for sure. I don't know yet what I'll be cutting from this. I do think I want the Crushing Mines as a main deck, so I think this is coming out. The Rally, I'm going to cut it for now. It's way too early. I don't think this splash is necessary yet. And I'm going to cut the Festerhide Boar too. Well, I'm going to take the Vigil and probably not play it, but I might. Right now I've got so many good cards, I just can't even... And my curve is decent. I just need maybe a couple more relevant 1-drops. There's so many Kindercatches floating around. I'll take the Bramble Crush in case somebody opened a Sorin. And we can do this Gnaw to the Bone too. Sure, why not? This curse can sometimes be relevant if your opponent is playing like a strategy that I guess has a bad matchup to you. I don't know how else it would be. Or if you just want to remove their blockers every turn. What's the flip card? What is the flip card? Oh, it's Raven Sentry. Well, that's not anything that interests me. Prey Upon is extremely good for our deck, so I will be taking that. Victim is, I can't wait to play the person who gets that. We're in Prey Upon for sure. Ooh, Village Ironsmith too. Well, we just gotta keep pushing this, so I'm gonna take him. I hope there's a Full Moon Rise in this pack. It's gonna be sad if there isn't. Mulch. Invisible Stalker, I don't want to see that. Blazing Torch is really good though. But of all of these, well, no, Blazing Torch I think is the pick. Yeah, Invisible Stalker is good, but I'm not hating on this turn. I'm gonna take out the curse here. Alright. Ranger's Guile is really good. So is Pilgrim. I think I want the Pilgrim. Just because I've got Garrick, you know, anything that gets me a turn earlier with Garrick is good, in my opinion. And although Ranger's Guile is good, I plan to be playing enough creatures where saving one isn't really going to be as important as just overwhelming them with more. I can get a second Ironsmith or the Gutter Grime, which I'm a huge fan of. And being that we only got one Scorned Villager, unfortunately. But we did get the Avacyn's Pilgrim, and there's a chance that somebody passes us another. Village Ironsmith is good, but I'm actually not as worried about it as I am about Gutter Grime. Alright, something to justify a white splash again. Well, I'm definitely taking it. We'll see if it makes my main deck or not. Right now I'm thinking the Caravan Vigil gets cut, because then I have 2 ramp guys. Yeah, we need another 3-drop. Makeshift Mauler's good, and I've seen a lot of these going by, but obviously no one's high-picking them, so that strategy is kind of like not been picked up on in this draft, I don't think. Let's see. Pretty happy with the way this turned out. The Garrick in second pack was obviously just icing on the cake. Another Dark Thicket Wolf, or a Sharpened Pitchfork. And if I take the Wolf, what do I cut? I'm just like all in on werewolves and wolves. Or I can take the Spirit. I'm going to take the Spirit here. I think the 3-drop's more important, actually. And the evasion might be relevant. Well, no Full Moon's Rise in this one, sadly. Take the Kindercatch, because, you know, there's a chance I need another 6-drop. I'm not totally opposed to playing Hollowhenge Scavenger, but he probably won't make this list. Everything else here, I think I'll take that out. And I didn't get another Pilgrim, so it's not going to be another one coming. Well, I did get the Caravan Vigil, so I might end up take out the Crushing Vines and do Caravan Vigil and Plains. And then I can also play Rally the Peasants. Then I'll want to cut a 2-drop maybe. Maybe Village Ironsmith gets cut. I don't think I'm gonna end up playing any of these, but I'm definitely taking this to stop anyone from getting a runic repetition strategy going. I'll take that if we're gonna maybe splash white. Okay, well, no one was in Burning Vengeance, but I'll take the Dream Twist in case someone was in Mill. No one was in Mill. Alright, well, this deck it looks pretty good. We'll see what happens. I think this is a pretty safe build right now. But yeah, I'll see you after I get it all made up. Okay, so here is our build after all the drafting. I decided not to play Crushing Vines main deck or Village Ironsmith main deck, and also I'm not doing the Russet Wolves main deck. So our curve is a little more balanced now. We're pretty heavy creatures, 16, so I'm doing 24. I've got 2 mana producers, and the Caravan Vigil, so I'm going to be doing 16 land only. I'll probably end up putting 2 plains in this because I only need 2 green for this, and everything else is a 1. So we'll see what they suggest, and we'll probably have to end up changing it. Yeah, we'll put in another plains, and we'll take out one of these. I do want to occasionally get... They're suggesting 2 mountains. Yeah, I'd say I want to get a red every once in a while. Oh, that's actually what I want, right? Yeah. So this should be 16. Let's see. The red flashes this back. What else am I red with? I guess I'm not as heavy red as I thought I was, but if I pull something out of the sideboard, I don't want to have to remember to put a mountain in either. Let me see. I think this is good. I do think I'm going to see too many of those, though. 4 is probably okay, especially with the Caravan Vigil. I have 3 white sources with the Pilgrim, and then I have 5, well, and with the Caravan Vigil I can search one up. So really I have, like, you know, 4 white sources and 5 red sources with that. So I think this is actually going to be good. And yeah, we'll see you in the first round.